Today is Wednesday in the second week of Lent. It's also the feast day of a native-born saint, Catherine Drexel, who used the rather large fortune she had inherited to establish schools for Afro-American children and Native American children. She became the foundress of another religious order, the Sisters of the Blessed Sacrament. So today we honor her and all those who use their resources in order to be of help to those in greatest need. Our reading today comes from the book of the prophet Jeremiah. The enemies of the prophet said, "Come, let us make plots against Jeremiah, for instruction shall not perish from the priest, nor counsel from the wise, nor the word from the prophet. Come, let us bring charges against him. Let us not heed any of his words." Jeremiah prayed to the Lord in these words, "Give heed to me, O Lord, and listen to what my adversaries say. Is evil a recompense for good? Yet they have dug a pit for my life. Remember how I stood before you to speak good for them, to turn away your wrath from them." My friends, the word of the Lord. I selected our reading today from the first reading because Jeremiah is one of our Lenten companions. The evangelist used the prophet Jeremiah as a prototype for Jesus, and during Holy Week we'll hear many of the words of Jeremiah being applied to Jesus. Jeremiah was a rejected prophet, a prophet who tried to communicate the words of the Lord to the people of his nation, but was rejected. And as we hear today, they would prefer to hear the words of their priest, all of the other prophets who don't disturb them. Jeremiah's words were uncomfortable. They were calling them to look at themselves and see what they didn't want to see, which is by definition what a prophet is. Someone who calls our attentions to the things that we would rather ignore. And so today, let us consider for ourselves the prophets of our own time and whether we have ears open to what they have to tell us and hearts willing to change.